Fast Five with Meghan Sussex.
Meghan Markle because she's unrelatable. Something about Meghan Markle gives me the ick. She reminds me of Blake Lively. Her personality's off. She's trying too hard to be relatable. Meghan Markle. At the end of the day, you don't like Meghan Markle because you're racist. The same caliber of white woman that is going online spewing all this vitriol and hate about this woman who's just showing her life on her show are the same white women who hate Beyonce because they can never reach the level of status, success, wealth, or beauty that these regular women who happen to be non-white have achieved.
Why is it if I don't like Blake Lively, it's completely fine, but if I don't like Meghan...
What was the reason? What was the reason? What was the reason?
Because all Meghan Markle did was be a biracial black woman in America and marry into white royalty. And that triggers your internal power structure. Because in this country, black women are supposed to be the bottom of the totem pole. And white women uphold white supremacy and misogyny on the backs of white men. That's why it's different. I'll always say the issue with racism in America is that it's so deep-seated that many well-minded people who happen to be white are not overt racists, right? But they have a lot of internalized racism with things like this. Meghan Markle is highly relatable to anyone that's black or biracial, that worked in entertainment, that followed her dreams and chose love and married into the unthinkable, the British royal family. And for you as a white woman, this is something that's always been in the back of your head that you could achieve. Like, I'm white, I'm the pinnacle of beauty and success, I am the beauty standard. And that's what's being challenged here. The beauty standard is not you. It isn't. And that's okay, because we were force-fed that the beauty standard is Julia Roberts, Charlize Theron, Brad Pitt. And for black people and for people of color, you are not the beauty standard. You are not the center of our attention. You're not the center of our focus. You are not what we strive to achieve. And I think that's what's really challenging you, is that this woman got a show showing her life, and you're saying she's unrelatable because she's trying so hard to relate. My fruit salad is better than hers. My crudité is better than her. You're mad because she's the Duchess of Sussex, and you're Karen from Ohio. In your Kohl's outfit that you bought with Kohl's cash. White women in America have a history of being unrelatable, but you guys love it. Martha Stewart built $1 billion empire off making white housewives feel like they were inadequate and they need to step up their game. But Martha Stewart is loved. This happens all the time to black people. And we're the ones that can truly identify microaggressions or just covert racism. It happens in my whole life. I mean, when you occupy white spaces or do things white people think they should have the ability to do before you, you're called a lot of things. I've been called, oh, you're not really black. You have a master's. Oh, you're in school. You speak the way you do. You're not really black. No, bitch, I'm black. Or when I say white privilege is real, oh, I didn't go to school in London. I don't have a grad degree. My family struggled. You're still white. You have white privilege. You see how that works? So before you guys come online and talk about this girl for simply being herself, this hate is unwarranted, and compare her to Blake Lively, y'all have really lost the fucking plot. Go back to your mall, walk around in the morning, get some workout in, and get the fuck offline. Bye.
Oh, we've seen you do it, but there's no way. Okay. How do you get them all to work without breaking in the middle? Some person can't do this, some very good. Okay, please don't share one. This is my one. I might have to go flipping one of you did earlier. Here's what I made earlier. Okay. I'm going to try and go because I think it's going to get stuck. All the ones that were made earlier are much nicer than this. I'm sorry. I haven't done you justice. Next two months differently. I think you're fine.
You think you're fine?
So for those of you who are still Meghan Markle or Meghan Sussex haters, in this People magazine article that's coming out, there's a portion of it where the crew from her new show With Love Meghan talk about how lovely, authentic, and absolutely caring of a person she is. All of the things that I am not at all surprised to learn about my girl Meghan. So I realize that people could be making it up, but one of the things that the crew said is that unlike other reality shows they've done, she really brought them into the show and like treated them like people and not just pretend I'm not here kinds of workers that are just around the house. She did extra special things for them and really connected to who they are as people and was really just kind and generous to all of the production assistants and all of that stuff, which I was very happy to see. So, I think we need to open our mind up a little bit, and maybe this is actually a human who is kind, generous, and lovely.
People be hating on Meghan Markle, and somehow I am involved. This is me, LA food blogger, also called Meg, who she's accused of ripping off in her new Netflix series. I honestly heard about it for the first time today. Apparently in episode 2, she makes a beautiful fruit rainbow board that is similar to the one that I have on my blog that I've been sharing on Instagram for years. They also accuse her of stealing a taco bar idea from my blog. Spoiler alert, I am not the first person to ever think to put fruit in rainbow order in an arch to make a rainbow board. And I'm not the first person to ever done a taco board. Now, this was run in a few different publications, including the Daily Mail and the Sun, and they accuse the show of ripping off a few different bloggers. You can see some examples, including mine here. I have no idea what these other bloggers think about it, but I personally thought the whole thing was hysterical. Like, a lot of creativity is derivative. It's not entirely original, and I'm not going to knock Meghan for making food on a TV show. Now, I haven't seen the TV show, so certainly let me know your thoughts, but I just thought the criticism was a little much.
Do you know what? Those are the 3 words that I would say, having spent quite a lot of time with Meghan. Yeah, you have. There she is. Like, this is the Meghan I have met. I've known her since 2018, so I met her just before she got married to H, and I've been to Montecito, and I've been to Frogmore, and all of those things, and I've met Lilibet and Archie, and this is just who she is. Yes. Like, she is a really good hostess with the mostess. Yeah. She's like, the first time we had lunch, she sent me this beautiful handwritten note afterwards, which I was just delighted by, because who sends handwritten notes?
You may say to be text.
But she's sort of, I always say this, they're two quite, and people kind of go shore-bridey, but they're two quite ordinary people in quite an extraordinary situation. And whenever I'm with them, I have to kind of remind myself that I'm with, the people I hear spoken about on the news. So I just, this is who she is.
Morning friends, happy Saturday. Starting off Saturday joyful as usual because we choose to be joyful, right? Let us remain calm. Chef's kiss, another PR masterclass with Series 2, Season 2, whatever you want to call it, confirmed. And it appears to me from the inference that it's actually already been filmed. And it will be dropping on our television sets after we've all had a brilliant summer, fingers crossed. Seriously, well done, Meghan. There's been a lot of debate all over the world about what Meghan is and what she's trying to be. I think the press have missed the fact that she's never claimed to be a chef and she doesn't want to be a chef, but never mind. The debate is healthy. The viewing figures are through the roof. The partnership between Meghan and Netflix has got off to an absolutely amazing start, and her product lines will literally fly off the shelves. All the Le Creuset stuff sold out all over the world, definitely sold out in the UK. The start of something big. And just in contrast, I don't want to end on a downer, but I need to speak about this as a British taxpayer. No one has seen anything of Catherine Kate this month. And it's now the 8th of March. Worker, worker, worker. Other person, holiday, holiday, holiday. Have a brilliant weekend, guys. I may catch up with you tomorrow. Morning, friends, and let's end Sunday's upload with an upload that shares some joy. Well, if you're a human being, this will give you joy. It's the Daily Mail coverage of the evolving Meghan Netflix story from yesterday. But let's start with this amazing, newly released photograph of Harry and Lilibet together. I just think it's an absolute cracker. It's a snapshot, a hidden moment, a stolen moment, a captured moment from family life. We've all seen them in photographs of our own family, and it's just joyous. What else is joyous? Just the way that Meghan is 100% human. I love the way in her series she was clear that she didn't have the answer to everything. She doesn't make herself a self-appointed expert on subjects she knows nothing about. And she's admitting to making mistakes in the series. She's not a chef. She did the best job that she could. The general public, including me, loved series 1, will probably love series 2. These two come across as an authentic, genuine, loving force of nature for good. The non-working British royal family self-appoint themselves on experts from early years to mental health. They're not experts. They're just normal people. They refuse to admit when they're wrong. They refuse any form of transparency. It's just worlds apart, guys, isn't it? Have a brilliant Sunday. As ever, comments are open. Let me know what you think. Morning, friends. Happy Sunday. And you know what? I'm doing really well with these Rob Brown parody comic strips because guess what? I'm actually getting them first. And I could not be more delighted. Get to the flipping point, Martin. I love his latest creation. Meghan's in the kitchen working very hard for Netflix, commercially doing deals to support her, Harry, and her beautiful family, while the BBC are on in the TV in the background. And don't forget, the BBC are practically the royal family's unpaid PR team, right? The BBC set the narrative of what the world believes about the royal family because the BBC glamorise them in a sycophantic way without criticising them. Basically PR on a massive international scale for the royal family. But get back to the story. The BBC are commenting on how great the value that William brings to the country is. £23 million a year for William's busy life, whilst he's sat by a pool drinking a cocktail. I absolutely love the dichotomy. Meghan working commercial deals, William laid back, being funded by you, the British taxpayer. As ever, comments are open. Well done, Rob Brown. Let me know what you think. Morning, friends. Happy Sunday. And let's start Sunday with this absolute humdinger. Charles has dipped his hand into his pocket of unlimited wealth and unlimited resources and has bought the house next door to Camilla's bolt hole. And by the way, a bolt hole is a word to describe a very modest property that you can escape to. So Camilla won't be disturbed by rowdy neighbours. I just cannot believe how absolutely dire this looks for Charles and the rest of the royal family. It's just incredible. He can find £3 million out of his own pocket to buy a property that he doesn't need, but he can't go and see his grandchildren in the States. He can't use any of his own money to help charities. In fact, he takes from charities on a regular basis. He can't wish the British and international competitors of Invictus the best of luck. This guy is lazy. He has been born, they all are, they've been born into a life of unlimited resources and privilege. They live the life they want, and anybody else is not on their radar. If you are not in his circle, he does not care about you at all. I've no idea how the royalists can continue to ignore facts like this and defend the British non-working, scrounging royal family. It's incredible. It really is. Wake up, British taxpayers. Wake up. As ever, comments are open. Let me know what you think.
Do you think he enjoys these occasions? Is he enjoying his new job as king?
I fear not. I mean, he never liked going to Africa. He was forced to go to Africa shortly before he became king because he neglected the Commonwealth. He liked going to the white Commonwealth countries. He liked going a lot to India, but he avoided Africa if he could. But
Why?
Well, he just didn't find it culturally very interesting, whereas he was very interested in the culture of India. And the real truth is, Camilla doesn't like travelling long distances. I think he does find it very difficult now. He doesn't look as if he's enjoying the job, having waited so long for it. But in the end, you see, the Commonwealth will fall apart unless he works hard at it.
Oh, we've seen you do it, but there's no way. Okay. How did you get them all to work without breaking in the middle? Some little calculus is a very good please don't show everyone this is my one. I might have to have a go at flipping one of the you did earlier. Here's what I made earlier. There's no way that's fine. Change the soft one. Okay. I'm going to try and go. I think it's going to get stuck. All the ones that were made earlier are much nicer than this. I'm sorry. I haven't done you justice. Next two cards differently.
I think you're fine.
You think you're fine? Okay.
Charlotte, she was a woman of African descent, and this is well known throughout Europe. There was another guy, King Charles. Many people say that he has an African origin as well, that he has African ancestry. King Charles was referred to as the black boy growing up because he was so dark. And they have pubs over in Europe now called the Black Boy Pub or the Black Boy Inn, which refers to King Charles. There's also knowledge about King Charles being a descendant of the de Medici family. The de Medici family out of Europe, out of Italy, they're known to have that African bloodline as well. One of the de Medicis, Alessandro de Medici, who was a ruler in Italy, you look at pictures of him, this dude looks like Ryan Leslie. So you could see that African bloodline running through a lot of these people of royal descent.
I've always loved this portrait of our ancestor, Queen Charlotte.
Even a Lifetime special based on the romance of the present-day Duke and Duchess chimed in.
Oh, yes. You're of mixed race, Harry. So am I.
Why doesn't the Queen just come out and say it?
She can't. She may not. It's one of the things that the royal family cannot do. She would be stepping into political water.
You're saying that having black lineage is political in today's times.
Highly political.
Now, this is King Charles. He controlled England. He was oversee England and Scotland and the Wales. So, contrary to popular belief, King Charles was not a Caucasian man. He was a man of color. He was one of the governors of the Empire of Haiti. So this is King Charles. This picture depicted King Charles from England. I know they have shown us the Caucasian one. He ruled England, Scotland, and Wales. And he was under the Empire of Haiti. So this is King Charles, contrary to popular belief. a man of color. I know you guys looking at the pictures wondering where I get this from. It's the knowledge time of dealing, okay? We're here to deliver our people. Take care.
King Charles II, the Black King of the British Isles. Charles II was, in the popular language of the day, a tall black man. A whitewashed illustration of King Charles. Statues of King Charles with the nose broken off. Hotels and pubs named the Black Boy in honor of King Charles, all of which have black children being represented. King Charles was nicknamed the Black Boy by his mother because of his very dark complexion. Prince James of Wales, the nephew of King Charles. The Avignonese chronicler describes James as of light brown complexion, a whitewashed illustration of Prince James of Wales.
We have overlooked the fact that black women have been for the white nation. They have sucked us dry. That we have nursed the children, we have fed them, we have done everything, put all our energies, all our work into working for the white family. And now it's time for us to take all our strength, all the strength that Monahan says we have. You know, we're supposed to be the strongest women anyway. It's time for us to take all our strength, all our milk, all of that, and put it into working for the black nation.
How does a black man have ties to one of the oldest and richest aristocratic families in the United Kingdom? And said family is in direct relation with the British royal family. This is the story of British actor, presenter, and current president of the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art, David Harewood. I much prefer the pronunciation they use in the movie Downton Abbey when they call it Harwood. It just sounds more sophisticated, but I move on. The Harewoods are one of the oldest aristocratic families in the UK. Currently, they are titled the Earls of Harewood, with the 7th Earl, pictured here, George Lascelles, who is now deceased. He was first cousin to Her late Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. His father, pictured here, who was the 6th Earl, Henry Lascelles, married the aunt to the late Queen, who was her father's sister. Going back to 1784, his brother died childless and he inherited the family fortune. Within that fortune included 22 slave plantations. Pretty sure a majority of you all guessed that in the beginning. The plantations were spread across the British West Indies, pretty much all the Caribbean islands. However, this story takes place in Barbados. This guy died childless, and the title, along with everything else, passed to this guy, who was Edward Lascelles, later created the 1st Earl of Harwood. It's the Downton Abbey in me, Harewood. With the whole slave trade ending with Henry Lascelles, 2nd Earl of Harewood. Now, the English love to throw around, we were the first person to abolish slavery. Though they failed to mention that the Slavery Abolition Act of 1833 also includes payments to former slave owners. The British government took out a loan that included interest, obviously, to pay off slave owners, and the loan was paid off by the British public, with the final payment being made in 2015. By the time this act went through, he had around 1,200 slaves between Barbados and Jamaica, ultimately receiving 26,307 pounds at the time, which translates to 3.1 million pounds in 2025. You see, it was David's great-grandparents 4 times over that were owned by the Harewoods. And if you know your history, slaves took the surnames of their owners. In this case, they took the name of the title, which is Harwood. Harewood, it's the Downton Abbey in me. In 2007, David Harewood visited Harewood House, which is the seat of the Earls of Harewood, in which the current Earl of Harewood, David Lascelles, both named David, weird, is the current Earl. Now, David is the son or the grandson of Princess Mary, who was the aunt to Queen Elizabeth II. And as a part of a BBC program, interviewed the Earl and talked about the slave trade between his family and his family, which seemed to go well because in 2023, David Lascelles, the guy you just saw, commissioned a portrait of David Harewood to be displayed permanently at Harewood House. Pictured here, Harewood House. I know I probably shouldn't love it, but this stately home is absolutely beautiful. and the portrait is part of the permanent collection. The Earl described the portrait as well overdue for me and my ancestors. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the story of the ancestors for David Harewood and their connection to the Earls of Harewood. Let me know if you like stories like this. I do like telling stories like this. I feel like it's pretty important for people to know, obviously. And as always, comment your thoughts below. Mwah. Bye. Well, hello. We are in the final stretch of my Black History Month series highlighting Black and African royals. So let us go ahead and get started. Now, from my previous video, you may remember who this person is. And if you don't, it's quite all right. This is King Sobhuza II of the then known Swaziland and now known Eswatini. And fun fact, some of you all may or may not know how Queen Victoria was known as the grandmother of Europe and King Christian IX of Denmark was known as the father-in-law of Europe. Well, that is because their children and descendants married into various royal houses all across Europe. Well, with King Sobhuza II, we have a very similar situation. 5 of his descendants of daughters and granddaughters married into various African kingdoms, thus making him the father-in-law and grandfather-in-law of Africa. Let's take a look at who his descendants are and to which royal families they married into. First up, we have Queen Mantfombi of the Zulus. Small disclaimer, please forgive me for the mispronunciation of any of these names. I did try my best to look up to hear how they were pronounced correctly, and I am very apologetic if I mispronounce them. She is the daughter of King Sobhuza II and was the wife of King Goodwill of the Zulu nation. Queen Mantfombi was known as the Great Wife, which meant her sons would be a more obvious choice as successor to their father. She unfortunately passed away only a month after her husband, and during that time she was Queen Regent of the Zulu nation. There has been speculation that she was poisoned, as she had been sick for some time, and it is alleged they found poison in her liver. She sadly passed away in 2021. Next up, we have Safila Dlamini Malangu. She is the current queen mother of the Nzunza Mahaboko clan. Please forgive my mispronunciation, I know I butchered it. Of Ndebele in South Africa. She is also a daughter of His late Majesty King Sobhuza II. Next up, we have Lombekiso Sikau. She was Queen Regent of the Ame Mpando Asikwakeni Kingdom in South Africa. And she was actually a granddaughter of His late Majesty King Sobhuza II of Eswatini. Pictured here is former Queen Regent Bohongoletu or Wetu Ndamase of the Amapondo Ase Nyandeni Kingdom of South Africa. She also is a granddaughter of His late Majesty King Sobhuza II of Eswatini, and she passed away in 2018. Finally, we have Queen Pumapi Hodebe of the Hulubi royal family in South Africa. She too is a granddaughter of His late Majesty King Sobhuza II of Eswatini. I wish there was more information out there about them, but as always, comment your thoughts below. Bye, guys.
Okay, you said y'all love Buddhism, but can't keep your own neighborhoods clean and humane, can't decide if you're... Okay, this is our neighborhood. This is a Black neighborhood. It's looking pretty... It's looking pretty clean and humane to me. I mean, let me see your neighborhood, because this is an all ethnic Black American neighborhood. And it goes for miles upon miles upon miles upon miles upon miles. So it's looking pretty clean to me. Can I see your neighborhood? Let's see what your neighborhood looks like. This is our clean, humane neighborhood. Show me yours.
Okay, this order, it's a wonderful order, it's a beautiful order. This order is pulling American booze off the liquor mart shelves.
America. I'd rather for Black people to go back to slavery than let a Black woman run this goddamn country. Don't do it. Anything with a Black woman running. Mother, you get your ass back in that bedroom and in the kitchen. But the White House, America, we can't do this here now. Hell no.
It's always somebody who look like a snapping turtle.
they got something to say. Master Splinter, Chuck E. Cheese, embodying every bit of Ed, and Eddie. I've never seen somebody who looked like Beavis and Butthead. Okay, Kermit? Like, I don't understand how you get on this platform. You don't even know which direction the election is going in because them eyes cocked like a pistol. You have no idea trying to give insight. How? How, Sway? How? You can barely see what's going on, Forrest Whitaker. See, this is bigger than just Kamala running for president. This has everything to do with just your natural hate for black women in general. And since you want to take it there, I can tell you what your mama hates. Let me tell you what I know your mama hates and regret to this day, up until this hour. The fact that she didn't have your father go in there and get her a warm rag to wipe you up and throw you in the trash, just like the rest of us do when we finish. I know that bothers her every time you get on this internet and open that trap, okay, that fly trap that you call a mouth. Every time you open up that fly trap and say something, I know she like, wow, I should have went about this completely different. We make mistakes, but not like that one. While we on the topic, at least Kamala is running for president. The only thing you know how to do is run that mouth, and you still not good at that. Okay? You're talking about being a slave. You already have the mentality. The only thing that's missing is massa. Okay? And while you made that video, I hope you was able to sleep in the house tonight. Did they let you get out the field and come in the house tonight? Because you did a good job, boy. I never seen somebody so malnourished, but will use all their strength to turn that camera on and say nothing. Teeth just as brittle. Look like you don't even open the refrigerator door to get the food out. Look like you bite right through it. And that's terrifying enough. You look so sick. A walking scab. And the only reason you got so much to say about women is because you act just like one. Okay, relatable. I know. You focus so much on her pH balance and what she doing with her Caucasian husband that the only way you said you would vote for her is if she was dealing with a black dude on the side. I hope it's not you. Lord knows. That would kick her right out the running. Lucky for Kamala. If this man of Caucasian descent is throwing off her pH balance, at least she actually had to have intercourse. However, for me, just looking at you, I got to schedule a doctor's appointment because I know my pH balance is off its equilibrium as we speak. I feel infected. I feel like I done got it. You definitely seem contagious. Put the head to the side, don't make one eye the same size as the other, okay? It did nothing for you. You got a receding hairline. You look malnourished. Your teeth is brittle. You can barely hold your arm up without it looking skeletal. And then got the nerve to make black women your priority. And I just named 10 things you should be focused on. Every time y'all get on this camera and decide to say something about black women when your health is literally disintegrating before our eyes, I'm going to make sure I put your priorities back in perspective. Have a good one.
So did y'all know that the family of Benedict Cumberbatch, aka Doctor Strange, once owned a plantation in Barbados that had over 250 enslaved Africans? And now the government of Barbados might demand that they pay reparations for it. It was just at the end of last year that this article was all over the place for exposing and commenting on nepotism babies. But what about slave owner babies? Well, in this video we're going to talk about a few of them. So, on a PBS show called Finding Your Roots, it was revealed that one of Ben Affleck's ancestors owned about 24 enslaved Africans in Georgia. And after finding out, Ben Affleck allegedly tried to get it covered up and taken out of the episode because he said he was embarrassed about it. But I guess that didn't stop him from getting married on a former plantation last year. Anderson Cooper descends from one of America's richest families, the Vanderbilts. They owned multiple plantations, and one is where Michelle Obama's ancestor Jim Robinson was enslaved. And most unsurprisingly, George Bush and his family are related to not only slave owners, but also slave traders. One of them was responsible for at least 11 enslaving voyages to Africa. Let me know if you want a part 2 and follow for more.
Okay, this order, it's a wonderful order, it's a beautiful order. This order is pulling American booze off the liquor mart shelves.
I love my people, Lady Rosie here. How y'all doing? To all my new subscribers, you're welcome, and my returning subscribers, y'all know I love you. Guys, these people, right? The UK royal family, these people are really full of bull. I'm telling y'all. So they actually just got this nonsense about jobless royal, whatever y'all call them, these tabloids, to write articles about Meghan copying recipes. I'm asking you all guys, does anyone really have like the original recipe here if it's not only our grandmamas? I don't know lots of people our generation who really have their own recipes. Well, maybe we might come up with some kind of something twisted with whatever, but all those recipes been made by the grandmas a long time ago. Yep. All of them, they've been made by all them grandmas a long time ago. Those mothers, we are the generations of those mothers. We came from those mothers, the ones who sat down there, came with all those recipes that we all kind of use nowadays. I don't really see even these young chefs with their own original anything. No, they also learned it from somebody. Somebody sitting down there is learning something from the chefs, because the chefs do sit down there, put stuff together. Like this one here, the one who works on people's restaurant, Gordon Ramsay. Yeah, you know that dude? He really sits down and creates recipes and makes up recipes for restaurants, to help people's businesses. God bless you, chef. So, y'all, Meghan did not tell y'all guys here she was the chef. She was the original chef who came up with the fruit, rainbow fruit, whatever. What is it that somebody just cutting them fruits and put them in rainbow color is like some kind of magic? And this Meghan who came here, this beautiful queen here, she came and told y'all guys, ain't nobody with no damn like original recipes. With those fruit things, she also learned it from someone. And she had nothing to say bad about the Duchess's success. Well, shame on you. And I like the way she called the name Daily Fail and all them Armafos, all them other bitches, on all those kind of names. Oh my goodness, I was so happy. I was so happy when she called all of y'all guys out. Oh, this and that. How come you all got some man like acting like there's some kind of damn, that's what I keep telling y'all guys. That man ain't got no testosterone. You know, when you lack some kind of hormone that makes you something, you are not that person. That's what you are. With the twisted corpus spongiosum and corpus cavernosum, you are not man enough. You got lots of estrogen and progesterone in your body than you were supposed to have from the creation of the chromosomes when God did put you in the womb of that loser woman who gave birth to you. All those royal rotors, all of y'all guys, those inbred nonsense, filthy, dirty people. And did y'all see the little video that I did put of this stupid girl? What do y'all call her, Mambos? Did y'all see her? She couldn't even flip pancake. You know, right now here, Lizzie's in Westminster Abbey, that lady be turning in that coffin there. She like, God damn. You know what? I brought you in on this thing. I did give my permission to my grandbaby to bring you in this family. You can't even learn how to turn pancakes. I mean, damn. She ain't not only dirty. She is dirty like her mama. That one who used to serve crackers and sardines on British Airlines, Carol Middlebaum. She dirty like her mama. That kid touches her hair while she cooking. Doesn't wash her hands before she even touches the food. And on top of that, she can't even flip the damn pancakes. And you want to compare somebody like that to the Duchess success, the queen of y'all, the queen of y'all, you mamas, the queen of all, everybody that you even look up to, like come on, don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. I tell y'all them rotors, y'all guys, damn, I'll be speaking some crazy stuff. And that my queen, Reba Anderson saying, like, girl, we know you messy, but you be telling the truth. Well, yeah, these people just made me so messy. Oh my goodness. I was trying to control my language, but you know, it just slipped. So, guys, these people, they just can't give Meghan a break, can they? They just can't. Every every single thing that she does, they have to sit down there and start looking on the internet who made this whatever recipe first, and they went and spoke about this spaghetti dish, one dish pasta that she made. They're so mad about that pasta. But I tell you what, when I was little, I used to have Italian nanny, and yes, Mama Patricia, y'all come tell them here. You know, the Italian grandmamas, they came up actually with that recipe long time ago. Yeah, I used to have a nanny. Yeah, she was Italian, and she would also cook one dish pasta. That thing ain't no damn new. Leave Meghan alone. Meghan just came and revived that old dish that the Italian mamas be cooking. And those people came to kind of claim that Meghan is insulting Italy. Meghan ain't telling no Italy. Italy came with dish pasta long time ago, before y'all guys were around that British whatever nonsense of y'all guys, the salty island heading on a black queen. And guess what? Before you know, she gonna be your queen. Yes, just get ready, because that bullying, he's gonna disappear. This entire generation is gonna disappear. I don't know how God is gonna make that possible, but I'm telling you, that guy ain't gonna be king, nor his son ain't gonna be no king, nor his daughter. Nobody in that family is gonna be king. The person who is gonna come out there to help his uncle with the kingdom little bit is gonna be Prince Louis. And just wait until the time comes, you're gonna come ask me then. I don't know how that thing gonna happen, but bullying ain't gonna be okay. And that Mambo's, that dirty, filthy, stinky bee, she ain't gonna be no damn queen. That girl is so dirty. You know that guy does not even sleep in her bed no more, because that girl can't even wash his. That girl, damn, yeah, well, everybody understand. Come on, help me. You know, I was just trying not to say a lot of stuff, but you know, oh yeah, my mouth be sneaking on me. Like, oh my goodness, I was trying my best. I was trying my I was actually trying my best. I was actually trying my best, because I did not want to say some other words. Yes, so that girl, you know, bullying doesn't even sleep in her bed. I tell you seriously, because bitch, you dirty. You know, just, you know, that girl, she got issues. Yes, let me tell you. Yeah, the girl got serious issues. The girl doesn't even know how to wash anything. The girl doesn't even know how to flip a simple pancake. And the girl want to compare herself to Meghan. That ain't gonna work, I tell you. So right now here, y'all saw Meghan got the with love Meghan, with love Meghan. So we're gonna have the second series coming. Yeah, the second series is coming, and baby, I did not want to film you. I did not want to film you. What's up? What's up? Where you going?
Where you live around here?
No, I'm just driving around.
Just driving around.
I'm just driving around making videos. How you doing?
Making videos.
I don't want to put you on my video, because
put
that's
me in your video.
No, you can't be on my video, because no, I don't want you to be on my video, because that one is gonna put me like in the prison.
No, it ain't.
Yeah, that's gonna get me. That gonna get my license suspended. I'll see you. I'll talk to you later. You take care, man. So can you believe I was just driving around, mind my business, so I found one of my patients. Yeah, he said he want me put him on. He said he want me put in my video. I tell you, that's so cute. Yeah, but I can't do that, because you know, when you a clinician, you know, you can't be putting your patients on any kind of videos, you know. Yeah, you respect their privacy, because guess what? We do sign those HIPAA law, so that HIPAA law walks around with you everywhere, and you know, it's tied to your license. You don't do stuff like that. Yes, so what I was telling you guys, so we got the part 2 with Love Meghan coming, okay? Yeah, the part 2 is coming, and season 2, that's what you call it, the proper word for it. Season 2 with Love Meghan is on its way. So y'all guys, I'm telling you, buckle up. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be wonderful. And guess what? And then my folks gonna start hanging themselves one by one, and I can't wait to see all of them disappear. I don't want to see them ugly faces around here, but guess what? They are doing good job giving our Duchess lots of views out there. It doesn't matter whatever they say, but guess what? The reviews, yo, sit down there and go to Isabella Back's channel. She has this the site where you can click and register your email. It just takes approximately 1 minute to do so. So you could leave a review for this with Love Meghan Series 1, and the number 2 is coming. It's gonna come in fall. I believe that's what they say it. But and like you read, the Duchess left a message on her Instagram page saying that they are cooking this one here, and they're cooking it good. And you know what? We believe our queen. Yes, we believe our Princess Meghan success. She is gonna cook them up, cook all of them up, and cook them up, and bring this filthy racist king out here. Guess what? You expose his hypocrisy. You know that dude told Tom Bauer that he did not like black cultures. He did not like black culture around the world, which means Afrobeat is African, and reggae is black people culture from Jamaica. That ain't got nothing to do with no damn English. So those are black cultures, and right now this guy is trying to cling to our culture, saying that he listened to our artists, and he said this motherfucker. I'm gonna look for this video. I'm making this video here before looking for the video that I'm gonna put with this one here together. So I'm gonna look that video of Tom Bauer saying that this king told him personally. Y'all know Tom Bauer is a royal what do you call it? Royal bitch. Yeah, yes, royal bitch. Yes, royal bitch. Yes, he is. He's a royal bitch. Yes. So he told y'all. He came out here. He told y'all that Charles does not like black cultures. He told you Charles does not like blackness. He told you Charles is a racist. He told you Charles does not like going to black countries. He told you, which means around the Commonwealth, you have lots of black cultures. You have lots of black countries. You have lots of black musicians around those areas where you have black culture, and that it means it's Africa and also Caribbean and all the corners where you have black people around. Okay, he said he didn't like to go there. He only liked to go to white Commonwealth countries. I did not put water in my mouth. I'ma Google this video. I'ma find this video. I'ma look for it on TikTok or whatever. But I will put it in this video here. Y'all guys gonna listen to Tom Bauer telling y'all guys this motherfucker is actually a racist and he is a hypocrite. Right now, can you believe a king of such a big kingdom and with all the Commonwealth is fighting with the queen of people's heart, the young one? The older one was Princess Diana, who already left. And right now we have this one here, the future Queen of England, Meghan Sussex, who's gonna inherit that throne, whether they want it or not. Yes, she's gonna be your queen. So this kid, Meghan Markle, who's 40-something years old, took this old man, almost 80-year-old, from his grave and brought him out here. The dude saying, guess what? I want y'all guys to film me too. I want to be out here. I want to be on shows. Y'all guys, please bring me out here. Guess what? Drew Barrymore loved your ex-wife. She does not like you. She ain't gonna call you because, dude, you are half twisted. Yes, you were twisted, and your corpus spongiosum and corpus cavernosum, they're all twisted, and we lost the sexual. Ain't no black queen gonna be hanging around you. You know, you had your chance, my folk. You had your chance, my folk. You, my folk. You used to go watch these people. What you call the orchestra that this dude took his sons, Prince, our brother-in-law, Prince Harry, with Pete, Pete, that one, yeah, willingly. Their father took them to I believe it was in South Africa. Yeah, I believe it was in South Africa. So the father took them to South Africa to watch these black queens, those ones who used to sing when we were young. What is the name? Y'all drop the name of those black queens. They use Destiny Child. Yes, there were beautiful black queens on that thing there. In that group, and so this dude took his sons to go see the black queens dancing. I'm telling you, those black queens shook them hearts, and that Prince Harry was like, guess what, Papa, you showed me some good stuff. I'ma change my mind before I die. I'm gonna get me one of them beautiful queens in my house, because guess what, them queens clean, them queens, they can cook, them queens care about you, them queens can dress you up, them queens can pick up some pink socks that you can wear. Black queens, you rock. And white queens who actually also do care for their husband, take care of their husband, cooks for their husband, and does all good stuff. God bless you all queens. Yes, you're wonderful queens. And nothing like this one here who did climb the ladders, climb from a deck bottom of the yacht, bringing all them grappas, dragging all them grappas and papas in bed with her, and then kind of thinking that she's gonna be like the feature queen of that place. No, that ain't gonna happen. That place ain't no forbidden. You up, girl, please shut up. Oh, you know what? Oh, my queens, I'm telling you, my mouth slipped on me one more time. It slipped on me. I was trying so hard, but you know my mouth. I was trying. I actually was trying so hard. I was trying so hard, but my mouth just slipped on me. So that girl, she can't take care of her husband. She can't clean. She can't cook. She can't flip pancake. And you want some man, a traditional man, to lay down with her. That ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. You know, man, you know, some people do. I used to read a long time ago. So some mamas used to say, like, the way to the man's heart is through food. Yes, so Duchess Meghan got her husband there. She be cooking. She said she fries bacon, and when the boys, the husband of hers and her son and all the boys in the neighborhood, they do come inside just because of her bacon. You know, yes. Because the bacon that she be frying, that can cook. Yeah, the queen, the future queen of England, she can cook you out. She can actually cook, and she cleans that girl. God bless Meghan. That girl's so clean. That girl can cook. That girl can clean. That girl can talk. She can speak. She can write calligraphy. Ain't nobody no talented than Meghan and her mama. Yes, Miss Dory, you gave birth to a talented, beautiful. You don't always find people with beauty and talent, all of those combined together. With beautiful face, beautiful shape, beautiful everything, eloquence and everything. Her brain is beautiful. Oh my goodness, girl, I don't know how to praise you more. It's not because you my sister. I just love smart women. I don't care what color you are. But if you gotta be down there like mambos, you can't even clean your ass. You can't even clean your hands. You can't even clean. Oh, my mouth be slipping on me. You can't even clean your fingers. You can't even clean your nails, and you be touching your head. You can't even put hairnet when you gotta touch food. And girl, you got issues with me. You got issues with me. You know, I don't know. Maybe I should sit down there and diagnose myself from my own book. I don't like dirty stuff. I wash wash my hands a day like a 2,500 times. And especially when I'm cooking, I be washing that hand. I wash those hands because I do not like no dirty anything. I don't like touching myself with my fingers after I even touch a door. Can you believe that? Yeah, I don't like dirty stuff. And that's why, like, that girl, Mampus, repeat, she is grousing me. She groused me actually out. And you know what happened right now that she is in hiding? Because I believe the people. Who was that? I believe the people who are that's one of my doctors. So I believe the people who work she's going to the other place. Well, man, we have lots of facilities around here. So I just saw my friend, one of our doctors, one of our psychologists is kind of honking on me. So guys, where was I? Yeah, that repeat. She has issues, but that's not where I was at, because I was trying to figure that car out. That's not where I was. I was with my whatever. That repeat, kid. That repeat. I believe, yes, I remember. So she went to that hospital. I don't know if it was whatever, where her and all her in-laws went to smell food from the pots. These people ain't got no manners. I'm telling you, with my mama, even with my auntie, I'm telling you, you cannot be going around sniffing people's dishes or kind of putting your nose in nobody's food. You cannot do that. That is just very inappropriate. That behavior is so dirty, and y'all call that royalty. Guys, come down here. I'm gonna teach you royalty myself, because the one you guys be calling royalty and no royalty, that's filth. Yeah, wherever you guys' behavior is, this other one is touching her hair, touching the food, and the very Charlie boy and the wicked stepmother, they're going places like smelling food in the pots. I mean, sniffing food around. I mean, damn, these people, wow. Just wow. I feel so sorry, Lizzie. You actually took time to do your work, and you left this kid here with the nannies. I don't know what his nannies' names are, but those nannies, and Lizzie, I'm just so sorry. Both of y'all guys just did not teach this kid like good behavior, because this behavior of this kid, I'm telling you, you cannot be big kind of like a majesty somewhere and going around his majesty and smelling people, sniffing people's dishes in their thing. Just that level of the racism itself. I wonder if that food was Chinese or it was Indian or something. Because I don't believe these people can even cook a part of anything. I know the thing that they can really cook like good as the shepherd's pie, and you know that shepherd's pie doesn't really have a lot of smell to nothing. Doesn't smell like nothing that you want to really put your nose too close to smell basil or whatever they got in there, you know. So I believe that was some kind of cultural food that they sat down there that was cooked with the rice, and those people did put them damn nose to sniff those food. That's terrible, 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 terrible humans. The other one, you saw people cooking all those bread and whatever that thing they were making there. You touching your hand, you touching your hair, you making all those. And those people, those royal runner, because I do tell you, those people are so dumb, very stupid themselves. They could have edited that part and covered for Mambos, but because they hate Mambos so much and they know Mambos ain't sleeping in the same bed as a Pete. So then they like, guess what? We just gonna throw all of them under the bus and show the world how dirty that girl really is. And they showed you. They came out here and threw it to your face. And y'all guys saw how dirty that girl is. I don't know how her underwears look like. Oh my goodness. My mouth slipped on me on one more. I'm so sorry. I was trying. I was really trying so hard. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep. Repeat, you so dirty. You dirty like you, Mama Carol. Bye, family. I'm gonna talk to you. you all guys again later. Please subscribe to Success Friendly channels. Go subscribe to Isabella Beth's channel. Let's bring the sister 10,000 subscribers. Let's get to my brother Baron's channel and also share his videos to other platforms so we could also get the brother to 100,000 subscribers so we could get him that silver plate. And one day y'all gonna work very hard to get me one of those plates out also. And I did see that I got like a few new subscribers. Welcome to y'all guys, my people, my queens and my kings. God bless you. Thank you for your support, and thanks for supporting Harry and Meghan. And if you are here to talk about politics with the Democrats and criticizing all those Elon Musk and all those above, you are welcome also, because guess what? I love politics. So, you know, my dad used to say, if you do not follow politics, politics is going to follow you. If you do not want to do politics, politics is going to do you. So before the politics does me, I'm doing it first. Yes. So yesterday we went to town hall. It was in Lakewood, but sad that my phone had died. It was the Congresswoman Brittany Peterson from Lakewood. She is one of our politicians down here. Yeah, so she was talking about all those Medicaid cuts. You know, all of us as psychologists, we just need to show up, and all the counselors and nurses and all of y'all guys together, let's come together and fight and write letters to all these people in the government up there. Yeah, we have people that we take care of. We need Medicaid to pay for those people with a mental illness, with mental disability, to be taken care of. And what else? I'm going to talk to you all guys again tomorrow. I love you. You take care for now. Bye-bye.